Hello everyone, this is Anand Rane and I welcome you all to my vlog Locations, Travels and Stories. So I'm traveling to California, Northern California and Southern Oregon during this Memorial Day weekend, and I came to a location called Siskiyou Lake, which you see behind me. The Siskiyou Lake has a magnificent view of Mount Shasta. So you can see here, I'll zoom in. You can see the big mountain here, Mount Shasta. There are clouds on the top of it. Right now there is lots of snow up there, and this mountain is 14,000 feet in height. So Mount Shasta dominates the Northern California landscape, and it can be seen from miles and miles and miles. So yeah, even from south in the northern part of California up to southern Oregon, you can see it. So this mountain is the second highest mountain in the Cascade Range, which starts in Northern California and extends all the way into British Columbia in Canada. So this mountain range has a lot of volcanoes. There are a string of volcanoes up and down this range. So the southernmost volcano is Mount Lassen, which is slightly south from here, and this is the second of the volcanoes in that line going north. And this is a very big mountain, and it's a dormant volcano. This volcano had erupted maybe 500 years ago. I'm not sure right now. So it's like a sleeping giant, and it's the most beautiful mountain here in the Northern California. And there's a nice footbridge up there at the north shore of Siskiyou Lake, and but I like this spot because you can get this bridge and Mount Shasta in the background. I had came to this location earlier in February 2012, and I took some pictures from this very spot, and I'll upload the pictures. They are right here. So this is actually a nice beach and picnic area up here, and when I came back in February 2012, it was all covered with snow, but it was looking very much surreal. And as you can see in the pictures, I was here at sunset, and I could take some nice pictures of the mountain, and there are a lot of clouds hanging on top of it, just like now. And so I came here again on the next day, and I took the other picture without the clouds in it, and it had the very last rays of sun hitting the top of Mount Shasta. So Mount Shasta has a companion dome called Shastina, and it's now not visible because it's obscured by the clouds back there, but you can see that Shastina on the left side of Shasta. So Mount Shasta is here, Mount Shastina is there. So hikers and mountaineers do climb Mount Shasta, but I think it's a very tough thing to do. It's not for regular people maybe, and it needs a lot of hiking gear and mountaineering gear, snow gear, to reach the top of Mount Shasta. So here the cloud just moved slightly, and you can see the peak of Mount Shasta right there. Okay, so this is a nice location if you want to do photography of Lake Siskiyou in the foreground, the bridge in the middle ground, and Mount Shasta in the background. So from here we'll travel further north, and we'll cross the state into Oregon. Okay, so just before entering Oregon, this is another vista point on US Highway 97, and this vista point also gives a very perfect view of Mount Shasta. So, so I'm zooming in on Mount Shasta now. Actually, from here you can see the summit itself. Okay, so this is the summit of Mount Shasta. And during my last trip here in July 2016, I took a nice photo with the road in the foreground. So I'll put the photo right here. Okay, from here I'll be traveling north on US Highway 97, and I'll enter the state of Oregon, and I'll stay overnight at the town of Klamath Falls.